Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the delay for the next video. In today what we'll be doing is that we'll be doing on tally questions related to voucher class and interest calculation. In this question you can see that we need to create the following ledger with opening balance of capital 2,75,000, loan from Indian Bank 1,22,000, profit and loss 32,000, furniture 3,26,000, HDFC Bank 91,000, cash 12,000. Then on 1st April, company purchases 25 pieces of HCL tablet, at 11,200 and 20 pieces Bluetooth H850 at 1200 from Deepak Ewald. On 1st May 2025, company receives a check of ICICI Bank as loan of 2,25,000 from Shriram Finance at an interest of 13% per annum. Company agreed to pay interest on quarterly basis. Then we need to create a voucher class under sales voucher type with following specifications: class name, credit sales, group include only sundry debtors, 1% of sales amount should be transferred to children welfare fund but not shown in the invoice. Total bill will be rounding to limit 1. Okay, and then on 2nd May what happens is that on 2nd May company sold 12 pieces HCL tablet at 14,500 and 12 pieces Bluetooth H850 at 1650 to Das Brothers. 15 days credit period, 2% monthly compound interest after credit period. Pass the entries using credit sales voucher class. And on 31st May, company charges interest on outstanding bill amount to Das Brothers as per contract for delay in payment. We need to pass the required entries so that required interest amount will be automatically updated. On 31st July, company issues a check of HDFC Bank to clear the interest on loan from Shriram Finance, and again on 31st May, Das Brothers cleared the entire due amount with interest by check of Axis Bank. We need to pass the necessary entries. So let's start by doing the same. Okay, let's start the entry. Okay, now firstly we need to create the ledgers with opening balance. Okay, so for that first we need to create a company. Okay, for that we need to create a company. Let's create the company as Voucher Class Interest Calculation from West Bengal. We need to give enable interest calculation, and we need to disable GST. Then Control A, charts of accounts, ledgers, Alt H, multi alter all items. Cash in hand was how much? 12,000. Profit and loss was 32,000. Then capital account 2,75,000. Okay, furniture, fixed assets 3,26,000. Loan from Indian Bank, secured loans, how much? 1,22,000. HDFC Bank 91,000. In bank accounts 91,000. Okay, then we need to press Ctrl A and save. Here in the balance sheet we can see the total is coming to 4,29,000, and here also 4,29,000 giving, so by which we mean basically the ledgers have been created properly and successfully. Then what happens is that in the question it is given on 1st April 25, company purchases 25 pieces HCL tablet at 11,200 and 20 pieces Bluetooth H850 at 1200 from Deepak Ewald. Okay, so let's make a entry for that. For that we have to make a purchase entry. Go to vouchers, purchase. Okay, and the bill number is INV P012 2526. Party name is Deepak eWorld. Since we are purchasing, it will be a creditor. Okay, it will come under purchase accounts. Okay, what we have, what we need to purchase, we need to purchase 25 pieces of HCl tablet. Alt C, name HCl tablet, category not applicable, created, symbol is pieces, formal name is pieces. Enter, 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 enter. Quantity was 25 pieces at 11,200. Okay, then it was 20 pieces of Bluetooth H850. Again, Alt C, Bluetooth H850 pieces, 20 pieces at 1200, right? So this was completed. New reference, this number. Purchase entry is done. After that, on 1st May, company receives a check of ICICI Bank as loan of rupees 2,25,000 from Shriram Finance at an interest of 13% per annum. Company agreed to pay interest on a quarterly basis. So let's go back, change the date to 1st May. It is going, company received a check. So vouchers, receipt voucher on 1st May itself. Okay, so here was from whom? Party Shriram Finance. Shriram Finance, secured loans, activate interest calculation, yes. How much it was? It was 13% per annum per calendar year from 1st of May, right? 1st of May. But before that, normal rounding, limit 1, right? We again need to get into that. Here it will be no 1st May, right? It was how much? 2,25,000. 2,25,000. HDFC Bank. From instrument number was 250124. Bank name, specify bank name, ICICI Bank. Okay, that is done. Now let's just for confirmation, let's check alter ledger Shriram Finance, secured loan tha, yes, right? 13% per annum from applicable for 1st May, normal rounding 1. Okay. Now what is the next? Next is we need to create a voucher class under sales voucher. Now for that we'll go to GOT. This is the GOT, alter voucher type, sales voucher type. Here we'll go enter. Here it will be credit sales. enter. Include group sundry debtors, enter. Again we need to create a ledger known as sales, which will go under sales accounts. Here it will be 99%, normal rounding 1. Then again we need to create children welfare fund, indirect expenses 1%, enter, 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 enter. It's done. We created a credit sales voucher and the total bill will be rounded off to limit 1. Okay. On 2nd May, company sold HCl tablets and Bluetooth to Das Brothers. Okay, so for that again vouchers. Firstly, we need to change to 2nd May vouchers we sold. So F8 for sales. As soon as we press F8, we'll see this screen to come. We'll select credit sales. Okay, what is the reference number? Reference number is REI/0025. Okay, 2526. Party name is Das Brothers. Alt C करके ये screen आया. Das Brothers. Debtors, तो sundry debtors. Yes, default credit period was 15 days. Okay, activate interest calculation. Yes, this will be yes. Rate was how much? Rate was 2%. Calendar month, always, and this will be due date of invoice reference. Normal rounding will be 1. Done. Enter. Now what we are selling? We are selling 12 pieces of HCl tablet at 14,500. 12 pieces of HCl tablet at 14,500, and also Bluetooth H850 of 12 pieces at 1650. Okay, that is 193,800 total has come. Enter. New reference. The reference was RES0025 2526. This is done on 2nd May. Now what happens is that on 31st May, company charges interest on outstanding bill amount to Das Brothers. Okay, as per contract for delay in payment, we need to pass the required entries. So let's change the date to 31st May. Okay, again we'll go to vouchers. Here, since we are charging them interest, okay, on the outstanding bill, so we'll basically raise a debit note. For the debit note, we'll press Alt F5 and then we'll go Control H, and for use for interest accounting, because sorry for the cough, you will use for interest accounting because we are calculating the interest, and amounts to be treated as a compound interest. Yes, because in the question it is given as 2% compound interest. Then what we'll be doing is that we'll be doing Das Brothers, and we'll select this end of list. Account debit, Das Brothers account debit to interest on debtor, which will be indirect income, and then save. Okay, now in the next question it was said on 31st May itself, okay, Das Brothers clear the entire due amount with interest by check of Axis Bank. So let's do that first. Vouchers, F6 receipt. We did a receipt. Who's giving? Das Brothers is giving. Das Brothers total amount pending including interest is 195,550, as we can see in the screen. Okay, against reference this, enter. And they are giving us a check, so HDFC Bank. Instrument number is 652321 from Axis Bank. Done. Now on 31st July, what happens? Company issues a check of HDFC Bank to clear the interest on loan from Shriram Finance. Now for that, firstly what you'll need to do, we need to change the date to 31st July, and then we need to create a credit note so that we can calculate the interest. For that we'll go to credit note, which is Alt F6. Okay, and from that we'll basically do interest on loan account debit, interest on loan, which will be an indirect expense, interest on loan account debit, okay, to loan from party. Okay, so loan from party actually is loan from Shriram Finance. For that we'll go to Control H, use for interest accounting, and use compound interest as no. Okay, here we can see Shriram Finance, which is obviously Shriram Finance because we have taken loan from Shriram Finance. Okay, 7292, and as we had created the ledger interest on loan. This we can see interest on loan 7292. Enter, done. This we have created a credit note. Now what we need to do is that, as in the question it is said, we have issued a check of HDFC Bank to clear the interest on loan from Shriram Finance. So what we need to do is, now we need to go to the payment voucher. We need to create that payment voucher on 31st July itself. Okay, what we'll be doing is that interest on loan account debit, or basically what we'll do is that interest on loan ke jagah loan from party, which is, where did it go? Shriram Finance, right? Shriram Finance. Okay, 7292. To loan from party to bank, because HDFC Bank 7292. Okay, enter. What was the instrument number? Instrument number was 250125 on 31st July. Enter. We cleared the loan. Okay, company issues a check to clear the interest on loan. So interest on loan has been cleared. So that was it for the for this chapter, which was basically voucher class and interest calculation. Hope you liked it. Okay, these are the daybook entries. If you can just check. Firstly we purchased from Deepak eWorld, then we took a loan, then we sold it to Das Brothers, then we charged them interest, and then they clear the debtors, that are the Das Brothers, cleared the payment. We basically calculated the interest and then paid the interest. This was it for this question and for this video. Thank you very much.